I want to explain why there's really no point going to college rather than doing YouTube. I say college, it's draining. You got all these paragraphs, some assignments. You literally write in 5 pages, by the way. 5 pages. 5 pages. That's one of your assignments, by the way. 5 pages. I already got course teacher saying, "Oh, you got in total, if you count all your quizzes for this class, you take about 40 quizzes." 40 quizzes. You know how many quizzes you get in school? You get, at most in school, you only get like, what, 10 or 5 in your class. Maybe 5. I don't know. But you only get 5 to 10 quizzes in school. In your, I don't want to say whole year. I'd say like your first semester, in total, you get like 10. You really don't get anything to 20 or 30 or 40. But in college, no, in college, you're like, nah, you're going to do 40 quizzes. And by the way, I'm a freshman to college, so 40 quizzes, by the way. Freshman to college, 40. So imagine you're in a higher, like, position for your class. Like, let's say you're doing pro biology or pro such and such. Imagine how many quizzes you got to do after that. Imagine how many pages you got to do after that. Just imagine how much you got to do after that. Is it really worth it? I don't know. But, and, oh yeah, no. It's not because the job ends up being easier. The job you want, it ends up being easier to do than college. And two, not even just that. Vice versa, again. It's not even just the fact that the job is going to be easier. It's the fact that it wasn't worth it. All that draining just to get a freaking degree, dog. A freaking degree, bro. Like, the degrees, it depends what position you want. It really does. Like, let me throw one out there. Say you want to be an FBI, right? You go to Governor's State or something. You want to be an FBI, right? 4 years, bachelor's degree. So imagine 4 years of that insane amount of work. And it's not the 5 pages that kills you, dog. Let's say you got this for multiple classes. Then what? That's... Well, in my college, I only have 4 classes. But I think you can get more in other classes. You can get more classes. I think in other colleges you get more classes. Let's say you're doing like... I think you get... I don't know how many in total you could get. It may depend. But I only do 4. So imagine all my classes are like 5 pages of work. Just imagine. I'm not saying this is all my classes. This is only like one class where I genuinely have to do a 5-page essay or a research paper or something like that. Is one of my class. I want to say 2. I think it's 2. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, man, that's a lot of work. And the only good thing about it, I'd say, is the due dates for the assignments compared to school. That's really the only good drawback. The bad drawbacks, though, oh my god. It's like college has more cons than pros. Then you got YouTube, right? You're grinding, right? At least in YouTube, you're succeeding at getting a view or a like. If no one, like, I want to say this. It's easier to get at least a like than to get nothing. In college, it's harder to get a good grade versus a bad grade. Did y'all think about that? I know y'all didn't think about that. Like, I feel like it's easier to just go on TikTok or YouTube and blow up than it is to get 100 on college in all your classes. Do that. Get a full degree. Get an honors class of college or the most hierarchy. the hardest work possible and get 100% on that. And you tell me if that was easier than blowing up. You tell me that.